Hi everyone and welcome to April's Viz, which means it's officially springtime. But as you can see, I'm still sporting my winter wardrobe because it was snowing this week in April, which provided me with a handy segue because come rain, come hail, come snow, come shine, our teams are out and about in the communities across Northern Ireland doing their work for the people that they support. So let's find out what's been happening across our projects over the last month. For those of you who follow our social media platforms, you'll likely already know who David Gallagher is. For those who don't, David is as BCM as one can get. Not only is he a member of the BCM Board of Trustees, a member of the Grosvenor Hall congregation, and a volunteer who's regularly at our events, but his father was also BCM superintendent during the 1950s, 60s, and 70s. David decided to challenge himself to 36 hours of continuous Zoom conversations in order to raise money for Copeland's. And we have put together this montage of best bits so as you can get a snippet of just how frantic those 36 hours were for David, and I have no idea how he did it.
Terrible experience to watch happen is that the people who love that individual so deeply watch them forget that they love them back.
Her greatest fear was of senile dementia. That was her greatest fear, and secretly it was mine too. The greatest regrets of my life is sadly not having the conversations I have with people every day now with my mum at a time when I would have been able maybe to take away some of the dreadful fear that she was experiencing.
So much of our faith is bound up with our intellect, our use of words, our subscriptions to beliefs. And in some ways that becomes what we understand as faith. The things that mark their faith actually continues to resonate with them, even as their intellectual capacity may diminish. While we put such an emphasis on faith, what is actually a saving thing is not our faith, but the faithfulness of the God in whom we put our faith.
It's very important to understand that our emotions play a big part in life and the sort of things that trigger our emotions, good and bad. I want your chimp response, your emotional response always tends to be much more stronger. You know, being able to acknowledge that you can't control something and you have to walk away or you have to act in a different way emotionally from something is half the battle. And it's that bit that is the difference between making us feel healthy and unhealthy.
Coaches are going to have to be more creative about how they train and coach players to make effective tackles. Gone are the days where you can just do live contact every day and risk players' health and welfare.
I taste lime. I definitely don't taste courgette, if that's reassuring to anyone.
This is going to work with that. You didn't tell me that.
And I suppose you can sprinkle from on high if that's your preference.
I have David looking very feminine.
And I'm not sure what's sitting on David's head on my drawing. That definitely doesn't look like that hat.
Everyone is very diligently sketching.
I know.
It was BCM who really restored something to my life and the life of my mum. They weren't just caring for my mum, they were caring for me, because BCM stick with people and they matter, and they continue to matter no matter what.
My Ulster, I want this place to be a haven for its children, for its people, liberty. This liberty and freedom go hand in hand, you see, with a sense of and a sharing of responsibility. So many people have been so generous. I think I now have responsibility to those who have donated to me to ensure that that money is well spent. And to have a community that is dementia friendly and aware will be a community that is safer, is more secure, and is more caring. So yeah, I'm in it.